FBI discovered a tunnel this morning that the rapper had made in his home, connected to the basement of a former Michael Jackson home.
There's an underground mansion.
The officers found strange items on the floor, such as children's clothing.
Actually terrifying to know that this exists.
It's uncovered tunnels underneath his house.
Diddy's?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Courtroom silence. Heads turn. A single statement from Diddy's own son leaves the entire gallery in shock. Not a blogger, not an ex, his own blood. And what he revealed? It might finally explain the rumors that have haunted Diddy for decades.
Mogul Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles home. The mother of Diddy's son recently released this footage to her Instagram page as she slammed federal agents, accusing them of using militarized force against her son. Misa Hilton, the mother of Diddy's son Justin Combs, posted the sped-up surveillance video of last Monday's raids as agents with Homeland Security descended upon Diddy's reported $40 million LA home. In the first few seconds of the clip, you can see armored tanks arrive outside the home. Then agents with their guns drawn open one of the cars parked in the driveway. The video then highlights one particular agent who notices the home's security camera. He points the camera toward the ground. Once inside the home, federal agents can be seen using a drone. Then the video shows Diddy's son Christian with his hands in the air, pressed against the wall, then handcuffed. Diddy's son Justin then appears with his hands on his head. The agents then appear to take him down a hallway. The release clip ends with what appears to be another man who is dragged out of the home and on the driveway by agents. Photos of the aftermath show Diddy's sons Christian and Justin on the lawn of the LA home while agents seemingly continued their search. Justin Combs' mom released a statement along with the video slamming the federal agents for the way they handled the raid. The statement reads, quote, "The overzealous and overtly militarized force used against my sons Justin and Christian is deplorable. If these were the sons of a non-black celebrity, they would have not been handled with the same."
From secret underground tunnels to freak-off rituals insiders swore were just conspiracy. Until now. The story picks up with testimony surrounding Diddy's infamous parties. But this wasn't your average Hollywood gathering. These events took place in a labyrinth of hidden spaces beneath the mansion.
Explains these tunnels.
In case you're wondering where Diddy hosted these parties, specifically the parties that took place underground, I was absolutely shocked to find out that there is an underground mansion with tennis courts, indoor pools, marble everything, a literal ballroom. And this checks out because Ali Carter was talking about this underground ballroom. Like, actually, imagine being 5 floors beneath the surface. Willing to bet there's no cell service. What are you gonna do? Scream? Run? Where are you gonna go? Actually terrifying to know that this exists. Like, just want to play tennis in my underground mansion. I have no words. It's crazy.
I can't imagine this being real because it seems so dystopian. Per news reports in March 2024, Diddy's properties in LA and in Miami were raided by Homeland Security. Diddy's LA mansion was located in the upscale neighborhood of Holby Hills, the same neighborhood as the Playboy Mansion. However, there is no known underground tunnel connecting the two, according to this report. People reported that the Playboy Mansion was rumored to have a series of underground tunnels that connected the mansion to other homes in the area. However, one staff member told the site that the tunnels were closed up in some time in 1989.
Witnesses described floors that shifted, compartments in the walls, and underground chambers only a select few were allowed to enter. And now, Diddy's son is confirming what the tabloids were too scared to publish. According to courtroom transcripts, Diddy's son described the freak-off tunnels as off-limits to staff, cameras, and even high-profile guests. Only Diddy's inner circle knew the code, both literally and figuratively. Testimony revealed that women were ushered in through these tunnels, often under the impression they were attending industry mixers, only to be separated, silenced, and sometimes allegedly filmed.
2. Christian reportedly arrived very intoxicated and then proceeded to pressure Omarki to take shots of tequila. She did. Christian allegedly tried to get her to drink more in the yacht's makeshift studio. Omarki alleges that Christian kissed her neck, kissed her face, as he groped her legs, breasts, and private areas. Omarki reportedly told Christian, quote, "Excuse me, you don't touch my legs like that. I'll move my legs where I want to. If I want to do this, then I will. You don't touch my legs like that." Omarki then says that she told Christian she couldn't stay with him unless it was approved by a supervisor, all of whom she knew would be asleep at the time, so this was a way for her to get out of the situation. She claims that Christian said, "Who can I talk to? I'm going to say I requested you right now." Well, Markey then says she responded with, quote, "Well, you can take your hand off my ass for the first thing."
2 former security guards took the stand, but they did so with masks on and their voices distorted. The judge approved the request due to concerns for their safety. One testified that they were ordered to block the entrance to what he called the blue hallway, which led to the tunnel. When asked what he saw, he paused, then said, quote, "You don't want to know, but I saw Diddy leading them in. Not one came out the same."
Tunnels built under the Playboy Mansion back in 1970.
The FBI found a tunnel this morning at the mansion of famous rapper Diddy in Los Angeles, Part 2. After receiving an anonymous tip from neighbors, agents rushed to the scene. During their search, they uncovered a tunnel beneath the carpet in Diddy's bedroom. Despite the family's pleas not to enter, the officers hesitated but ultimately decided to go in. The tunnel looked freshly dug, with wet dirt on the walls and trash scattered around. As they ventured deeper, the narrow space suddenly opened up to reveal 6 locked rooms. The agents couldn't access these rooms, and even more bizarrely, they found multiple intersections ahead in the tunnel. For safety, the agents called for backup and split up to investigate further. What they discovered was shocking. A tunnel connecting to the infamous Playboy Mansion, along with others leading to several Hollywood celebrities' homes. As the agents delved deeper, they quickly surrounded these residences.
Guys, they found underground tunnels at Diddy's homes. This was first brought up by Shadow of Ezra, where he talked about the underground tunnels in Diddy's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. It was an underwater swimming tunnel leading to a mysterious grotto, reminiscent of an ancient and modern human use of caves. Now, this is all alleged, of course, but they say that this tunnel connects to the Playboy Mansion. You guys remember that? Hugh Hefner, the guy who lived with all those women in his mansion? There's no available evidence right now. However, reports are noting that Combs mansions do have a pool with an underwater swimming tunnel. They say it's not connected to the Playboy Mansion, but there is a reason why the Playboy Mansion keeps coming up. 10 years ago, they were building underground tunnels to the Playboy Mansion for people like Jack Nicholson for his birthday. So this way, they don't have to go through the outside, but go underground in secret to the Playboy Mansion to do God knows what. You can see the sketches here of these underground tunnels being built. They were working on it, and it was supposed to connect celebrities like Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, Michael Jackson, just to name a few. As reported by People magazine, these underground tunnels to the Playboy Mansion were sealed off in the 1980s. The question is,
Courtroom evidence introduced blueprints showing renovations done underneath the Los Angeles mansion in 2018. A hidden door behind the studio wall. Soundproofing that was 3 times industry standard. Prosecutors hinted at recordings. But recordings of what? One audio expert claimed he recovered 12 hours of footage taken inside the tunnel rooms. Footage that has not yet been released, but has been submitted under seal. The term freak off was first popularized by Cassie's legal filings. Now, multiple women have echoed similar experiences. Diddy's son allegedly described them as trance-like states, where women were encouraged to perform for hidden cameras. One of the masked witnesses went further, saying that after one freak-off, a woman fainted and had to be carried out by 2 men in masks. She was never seen again. The moment that made the jury gasp? When Diddy's son allegedly said, "I saw him walk in with her. I never saw her again." No name was mentioned, but the room went still. The prosecution leaned in, and Diddy's defense team immediately objected. The judge called for recess. When they returned, that part of the transcript had been sealed. This testimony shifts the trial from hearsay to horror. Because if even half of what was said about those tunnels is true, then this isn't just about parties or misconduct. It's about control, power, and a legacy of silence. And now, Diddy's son may have just broken the code. What happens next could define the future of this case. But one thing's clear. The secrets are no longer hidden underground. They're on the record, and this time, the world is watching.